A Martin guitar, in its essence, is a quality instrument that is an heirloom for the rest of your life. And all of the quality measures that are in place to provide the highest quality instrument within its price range. And all of the other companies out there making acoustic guitars, they certainly benchmark off of us, for sound quality, our playability, our longevity. The 1930s into the 40s, that was considered the golden era of guitar building at Martin. And it's something that we go back to even today as we replicate these models with our Authentic series.
There was something special about those original guitars that was hard to replicate. We couldn't understand. We were sitting in the museum here, right? We have all these beautiful old guitars, and when we would play those old guitars, we go, oh, what is this? There's something I can't put my finger on. There's some magic, and I'm not sure what it is. And our thought was, can we go backwards and recreate that magic?
Nosotros tenemos una fábrica dentro de la fábrica que la llamamos Custom Shop. Y ahí es donde nosotros producimos guitarras especiales, que son reproducciones de lo que hicimos hace 60, 70, 80 años, en el mismo sistema y con el mismo tipo de construcción que usamos en ese entonces.
It's something no one else can do. You cannot buy that from another brand. No one else has that history. It can only happen here. This can only be the way your mother makes it in her house, in her kitchen. That's the only way it happens.
We developed our own torfaction system. We call it VTS, Vintage Tone System. And we've worked with a wood treater who treats wood, and we had them replicate the level you would see of a guitar that was 80 to 100 years old through their process, so that this wood has been gone through a accelerated aging process. Now the wood, when you tap it, it chimes like the old wood, and when you play the guitar, it sounds just like you would hear one of these guitars in the museum. It is pretty phenomenal. C.F. Martin, when he started off, he moved from Germany to New York. He was influenced, C.F. Sr. was influenced by the Spanish-style guitar.
We thought, what if C.F. Martin I was alive today? Would he make the same choices? Would he choose the same materials he chose in 1833? And our guess was he would not. That he would choose different materials, more modern materials, due to their performance.
Even though it's a very similar design as it was, even back to the 1930s, we're always taking a look at what is new and what we can take from the modern and put to the traditional side.
So the guitar you buy today, today's D28, is a modern interpretation of the original.
So the modern deluxe is a great example of that in general. We're using bracing, we're using layout and construction that are very similar to some of the older authentic style guitars, but with the titanium truss rod, with the carbon fiber composite bridge plate, with the liquid metal bridge pins. It's something that only our forefathers could have imagined when they were designing these guitars.
And much like the name says, it is a modern, deluxe version of a standard Martin model, such as a D28 or 000 or 00.
Today, we prefer to buy sets of wood primarily for back and sides and tops, and selected woods that meet our standards. It may sit in there for a few months up to a few years, depending on what it is and what our needs are. We do have a strategic wood initiative, so we take a look at the woods that we have in stock on a monthly basis. We look at opportunities to buy woods that may be available and how they could be utilized in the next anywhere from 5 to 10 years. So it's that long of a process.
Otra cosa que consideramos en comprar madera es que todos los vendedores y los bosques donde escogen la madera, todo tiene que ser sostenible, la madera tiene que venir de lugares que la madera se ha cortado legalmente y que no sea algo que se va a terminar muy pronto.
As guitar players, as musicians, we are passionate about what we do, what we play, and you want something that you can eventually hand down to the next generation. Always sunk in my brain, and my grandfather always told me, there is nothing that sounds better than a Martin guitar. It's their favorite instrument because when they pick it up and play it, you get this great sound out of the guitar. It inspires you to create and enjoy the music within you, or trying to replicate other music that you've heard over the years, because each guitar has its own voice and can be used so differently with different songs and different genres.